Alright, folks, welcome back. It's gonna be an action-packed episode. Let me turn on my timer. Oops. There we go. So we'll get to the military stuff in a second. Let's actually go ahead and take a look at what has changed. First off, let me show you here. Last time we left off, we were at turn 80? And now we're like, what, turn 92? Turn 91. Okay, so it's been 11 turns. I saved you guys about 45 minutes of me fiddling around with my armies and my provinces, making sure everyone was happy, dealing with the budget fallout from a new military, also dealing with some diplomatic stuff. As you can see, our homeboy we sent up all the way across the world has more or less finished his journey. I cut him off here. He can't move further than this, from what I understand. So, I don't know. There's probably a faction over here, but I didn't care. He's done. Let's call it done. Let's let him return home after all of these years. He was basically banished, you know? What was his name? Acrotatus. Yeah, he did good work for us. We also had a character come of age. Yes, Ashines. He is available. We could use him, but we won't use him right now. We have generals that are perfectly capable of doing the job. We have 3 armies up at the moment, so no need to worry about that stuff. Wait, oh, I didn't know that my subordinates had the power to adopt people themselves. I thought only I could adopt them. Arius. Anywho. Not much to say beyond that. We've advanced a little technology-wise. We're at a whopping 167% research per turn because Arius leveled up. He's given us 12% all by himself. And we finally dealt with Dacia. They have a nice 23 public order per turn. It's mostly due to our character here. This guy right here, Eudamidas, just has a peace quality that reduces public order penalties from foreign cultures, and then I gave him an additional one that would do that, and some just straight public order. And so he's patrolling with some cheap Dacians up there. Oh hey, it's the Skordiski Confederation. How you guys doing? They're doing well. These are good soldiers. Nice. They finally after all this time they have one decent army. Good job. Diplomatically speaking, we've increased, we've solidified our alliances in the region. The Skordiski and Gedai are always going to be strong allies, but we also, I believe, did we make some treaties? Ooh, no. Ooh, that's bad. This used to be the Erevaci, and the Erevaci Confederation used to be up here. And it looks like the Erevaci themselves have actually been eliminated. We made a defensive alliance with those. They asked me for help. I refused, and they were conquered. Oops. Oh well, happens. We've made a defensive alliance with the Deorsi. They probably won't help us in this ensuing war that's coming, but that's fine. We also made a defensive alliance with these people, which is fine, and we made a non-aggression pact with the Scythian Confederation over here. So people hate us less in this region. We have the Gedai, we have the Skordiski, we have the Ketayarioi. It makes us a little more defensible in the north, especially with our nice capital here of Zamdabdabdab, which has a nice 20 units defending it. So that's good. We're looking solid and secure, which means it's time to set our sights to Rome. To do with that, we're going to have to deal with the Illyrian and Apollonian coast. It's gonna be tough. So to aid us in that conquest, we have Leonidas here with a reformed army. He is using proper Thessalian Hippias, which have 10 plus armor, 50 instead of 40. He's got the same hoplites. His Sciritae have been replaced by Medai, and his Helots have been replaced by Cretians. Someone was kind enough to inform me that if I hover over missile damage, you can see their armor-piercing damage is 7. So they are quite powerful, yes. I'm repair that to 34 base. Yeah, 4 armor piercing damage. That's all. That's almost half as little. We have Cleomenes III backing him up with our 3rd army. This is a hodgepodge, just dudes that we could raise. Some really experienced hoplites, actually. Some Athenian hoplites, which are actually almost as good as our Perioikoi. The only reason they're not as good is just because they don't have as much experience. They don't have as much morale. That's something to be concerned about, but they're pretty good. Some Simikoi, just some, skirmisher, medium skirmisher cav. A couple of javelin men that can help out. Their own complement of Cretians, and a baggage train for cost. So that'll help us out. That'll give Leonidas the backup he needs against, potentially dangerous Roman forces. Now up here is the interesting situation, I think. This is Perseus with what I consider to be our most powerful army. He has the full complement of 6 Macedonian phalangites from Pella, and this is as many phalangites as we can have until we get Homoi pikemen. We really can't get any more unless we were to conquer Pergamon. And we don't really have the first-class citizens to support that, as you can see, 267. Not enough. So we have 6, supported by 4 fairly experienced Perioikoi hoplites, which are more than sufficient. We have our Thessalian cavalry. I did replace our extremely experienced Thessalian mercenaries, which made me sad, but the armor is worth it. He has his own Medai Peltists, replacing his Sciritae. And finally, he is backed by 3, count them, 3, so 18 Lithobolos ballistas. Now, I set these guys on the border last turn, and you see the client state of Rome, Epirus, actually immediately responded, and they have a fairly sufficient little army here. Yet none of these units are useless. They have Royal Guard cavalry, Royal heavy cavalry, Chalcospides that probably outclass my Macedonians. 6'9", yep, just at a glance. We have slightly better attack, armor 50, armor of 60. Yeah, these are way better than my pikemen. Some hoplites, some undisciplined hoplites, some light melee infantry, maybe sort of like Sciritae. Their morale sucks. That's good. It's good. I can work with that. And then these 4 skirmisher units. They outclass us on cavalry. They sort of outclass us on our main infantry line. They don't outclass us on supporting infantry, which is important. But that's a scary army. I can't probably sabotage them. They have another army waiting, so we're going to have to blow our way through Epirus and then move into Epidamnos, which is well defended, as is Apollonia. It's going to be a tough beginning to our war, but we're going to have to go for it, so let's go ahead and set this war declaration. Find Rome in the freaking list.
For the Senate's part, be welcome. I listen and speak for them in our...
Alright.
Very well.
Apparently that
Words have been
lowered
wasted.
our rate. Oh,
Time
because
will not be wasted.
I think we had trade with Epirus or some bullshit. Whatever. That's dumb. Not my fault they joined the war. Carthage now likes us.
Your wars will find your trade.
How much is your trade worth? 198.
Your wars will find an attentive ear here in Carthage.
82,000. Okay, fuck you.
We, the people of Carthage, cannot
Alright.
trade with you at
Yeah,
this
shut
time.
up, Carthage. You're stupid.
For death and honor!
Yeah, that battle meter is fairly reasonable. What? It's a grassland, technically. I don't know, man. The problem is, I need to be able to use my ballista effectively. They're a huge force multiplier. They can get 200-300 kills on their own, each. Okay. We have the hill advantage. I should be able to set my ballista up in that sort of terrain, I think. I'm quite nervous about this battle. We may take enough losses to have to not be able to take Epirote. That's why we're attacking from two different, fields at once. Alright. Okie dokie. This is beautiful, actually. This is very flat. Okay. And we start off in range. They're gonna be in range. Yes. Okay, I feel better. Are they still in? They're still in range. Beautiful. I would not be shocked if they came right into us. Alright, so let's set off some... Yeah, that's fine. The maximum width for our pike lines is pretty thick, but I wanted them to be about this thickness anyway. They're gonna have to counter these Chalka Speedes. I'm gonna want my ballista to target these specifically. These are the units I need to murder. I'm not gonna be able to hit all of them. Okay. Alright. How do I want to form the rest? Well, that's a lot of cav. They definitely have more on this flank. I'm of the opinion that I should just put all 4 pikemen on this flank, all 4 hoplites on this flank. I don't know. Will they be flexible enough is the question. The answer is probably not. I might have to get a little wacky with my setup.
As you command.
This is what I view. This is a fairly flexible army. It can do a lot of interesting formations, probably. What I'm thinking here is I'm going to set up a reserve hoplite.
Yes, commander.
I could just counter with cav, but I don't want to. So they have 2... They have... How many cav do they have total? 5? 4 or 5. It's kind of important. They might have 2 more here. Okay, yeah, this is weird, but that's what I'm gonna do.
Commander, your orders.
Phalanx with a backup phalanx hidden in the trees. Cavalry. Openly visible. Left flank. Discouraging their cavalry from making any crazy plays. If they do make plays to counter my cav, which they would certainly win, I can have my pikemen counter. My hoplites counter pretty effectively. The Medai, I think, can effectively handle an entire flank on their own. I believe in them. These are hellishly powerful units. The ballista I want to be as far back as humanly possible. They need as much range as they can because these guys may just rush at us. I don't know what they're going to do. Perseus, get in phalanx so you don't get shot to death. You probably won't anyway. Let's see what they're going to do. Okay, they're going to reform a little. That's fine. Let's actually immediately target several units of Chalkaspides. They're reforming their cav to go to the right flank. Comes the cav on the left.
We await your command.
Move those pikes out. I keep calling them pikes because they call themselves pikes when I click on them. It's distracting. Okay. I will pause it for a sec here just to make sure. I want to micromanage my ballista shots to kill pikes. Actual pikes. Okay, I know they're here. Flying wedge formation.
Your orders.
Fuck them up. The 3 of you together definitely will destroy them. Yeah, he's like, fuck this. This gives us a free charge, though. There's no way they got up to speed here. They did not. We're going to crush them. Beautiful. Punish them for letting their cav be weak on the left. Now there's their cav on the right. They did some charges. I didn't even catch them. I didn't even notice. But they paid for it in blood. My peltas can handle themselves. Pull back. Nope, here they come again. They're gonna cycle charge me. That's fine, that's fine. The Prodromoi are wasting their javelins, essentially. They will not be able to penetrate my hoplites. Well placed on the left flank, I feel. Ballista, how are we looking? Definitely caused a few casualties. That's good. That's good. Like it. Like it a lot. Alright. You have my permission to fire at will. Have fun. Alright. That is one of their heavy cav units eliminated on the right flank. It is also not necessarily eliminated, but they may not come back. If they do, 26 units. Not a huge concern. Cavalry, I'm actually going to have you guys fall back. Perioikoi, if you can rejoin the line, they probably won't have time. They'll probably be countered by their spearmen. They still have plenty of stamina, so yeah, keep moving. Alright, here comes the main assault. We've significantly weakened their pikes. Here come their hoplites. Well, Illyrian hoplites, rather. Interesting looking dudes. Little bull helmets. It's kind of cool, actually. I may want to manually select some targets here because I don't want my ballistas shooting too many of my own troops. Let's have you target that segment. They're not using their general. Excellent. Oh! I didn't expect them to charge my hoplites there. Okay, that's fine. Not upset at that. Engage. Macedonian phalangites. I didn't show them off, but here they are. Relatively simple, organized units in Lenothorax. Oh, we're getting shots off on these. As I said, these ballistas, they are destructive. Unfortunately, we will take casualties from those javelins. Okay, that was their final failed hurrah with their cav. Whatever. Medai, your time to shine. There you go, doing your job as usual. Just hold them the fuck off. Alright, what are you guys targeting? Fire at will, try not to shoot too many of my own dudes, please. Thanks. Shooting my general, twice a time. I think we basically weakened all of their pikemen enough that they should have a lot of trouble winning. Okay. Their enemy cav is pretty much all routed, besides the general. We have free reign over the field. I think we got this one well in hand. We are going to take some casualties across our pike line. That's fine as long as we manage it. Especially in the center bulge here. Okay. I'm really concerned about my ballista shooting my own men. I'm just going to go ahead and have them hold fire. They got most of their shots off, which is fantastic. Go ahead and snipe their general for me, will you? Thanks. You're a peach. Yeah, target those haploi. Make sure you gentlemen do not turn your backs to the Thuropoi there. Thurophoroi. I know how to pronounce words. Can you get a shot off before you get charged? Nope. Okay, that's fine. Looks like the most severe casualties are going to be to my Medai. That's okay. They recruit off of foreigner population. Easiest one to replace. My Imperio equipment might need some support in a minute. That's fine. Their general is now in the process of getting sniped. Yeah, he's going to die in a second. He doesn't route first. Medai, give those a hand, will you? There's some pikes that are still up. Just part of the game. Wow, he hasn't retreated yet. The Salian Cav is doing a fantastic job. Oh, I see. Half of his unit is halfway across the field for no discernible reason. Okay. That'll happen. They're shaken. It's fine. General, just get in there for some, you know, just to prove that you can still cut it. 135 on the left flank. I really want to deal with that. We're not able to touch their general just because his unit was not where the flag was, which is annoying, but whatever. Enemy general is dead. Yeah. Yeah, it fucked.
By your command.
Beautiful. Where did those come from? Ballista?
Your orders.
Teach them a lesson, please.
Cavalry. Your orders.
Now, unfortunately, we still only have like 2 units of cav, so that makes me a little sad. It's gonna be hard to chase all of these off the field. There they go. Alright. Alright. Atreus is dead. I don't really care about those.
Orders.
Chucklespides, yes please, kill those. Medai are my best bet to help chase these guys off the field. The ones that are left anyway. You... Come on, help them out. You... 18 is fine. Alright, let's speed up time. My ballistas are still shooting a million miles away. And you can see they got them down from like 112 to 66. They just are very efficient killing machines, which is why they were used. Who would have thought? Shame we're not going to get those javelins, but that's okay. They're not super important. That was a very successful battle, I feel. And you can just see the almost cheesy nature of ballistas. They are extremely effective. Now the trade-off for that is that these things, I don't know if you noticed my economy, but I'm taxing at normal rate and still only getting 2,000 gold per turn now. They're expensive. They're 400 to 500 per turn each. That's 1,500. It's like half the cost of the whole army. But they are, they're worth it. Yeah, 200 kills each, as I stated. Our phalangites did a decent job. Some of them got quite a few kills. Alright, I think that's it for mopping up. And that was a heroic victory. We lost less than 200 men. This army is in full fighting form against a potentially dangerous army. I think what really killed them is that our armor values across the board technically beat them out, first off. I mean, they had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 units with fairly low armor. I think these had low armor too. This one has medium armor. It's like half their army wasn't well armored, so I could kill them pretty easily in melee. And these, just picking a target from range, picking those pikemen, and just knocking them the fuck out before they ever touched me. Their most dangerous units were knifed in the guts before they touched me. Their cav, they sent them right into my traps. Just beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah, 1 slave captive.
Waiting for orders. At once.
All right. And now we are free to roll into Epidamnos, and this army will have no trouble with that at all. They'll probably take another 200 casualties, maybe. Even more map movement range, and even more melee attack for pikes and hoplites. I can get a new ability. I don't know. I hadn't considered this. Spears? Does that include... Do spears include pikes? You would think so, right? Let's just go for the extra melee defense. It's a little bit extra upkeep, but that's not a significant amount. Oh, Perseus, you're doing me proud. Alright, well, I'm gonna ignore this army completely. They are no threat now. And I'm gonna take Apodomnus. Yep, let's do it. This video, we're gonna do a bit of a long one.
Laying siege to the settlement.
Now the game actually says this is the same threat as the previous army. They don't understand. Now you noticed, even though the enemy in the last battle was, how do I put it? They were in a defensive position, they still came at me. The reason for that is, of course, my siege equipment. If they want to hide, I will shoot them. Won't work out well. And the AI knows this. So they're gonna come at me. Alright, no rain. Dry weather. It's a beautiful morning. Okay. What was that? This is a map I'm very familiar with. I've done it 1.5 million times. How do I want to set up?
Yes, Commander!
Let's see, how much range does that give me? Enough. They're gonna come at me. Probably. They usually do. Some of my pike units are looking a bit peaky. The 163, 169 worry me, but as I said, these replenish from foreigners, and there will be plenty of foreigners. So, and once we capture these settlements, they're all foreigners. They're gonna land some ships here, like 5 of them. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna put my Epirote here. They'll be the flankers. I kind of want my Medai to flank because they're faster, but I'm gonna focus on having them deal with skirmishers along with the cav. And once they're both done with that, then they can come back and assist the rest of us. But letting skirmishers sneak into your formation like that can be pretty disastrous if you're not paying attention. Alright, let's immediately give our orders out. I really don't have to slow down time. I'm fast enough at this point. But, you know, it's just habit.
You know my worth, and I know yours. And so I tell you that victory.
And ballistas. You poor fucks. What is your bloody name and number? Here it goes. So satisfying. Hey guys, how you doing on kills already? You know, 14, 20 kills. The battle just started like 10 seconds ago. Whatever. No, they're actually gonna reach the gap before I get there. Boo. What are you guys doing over here? They're having trouble getting over the fences. Oh, they might pull back. Pila precursors. Yeah, I shouldn't have had these guys in phalanx. Okay, just walk. So you put your pikes down. There you go. So at least now if they make contact, it won't be so disastrous. Make sure my ballista are targeting units in the back. Ish. Okay. They landed yet? No. Honestly, it's only 3 levies. What am I doing? Being a goddamn idiot, that's what? I did not need my Medai for that. That was a mistake. Their chances of breaking through this phalanx are... there aren't any. Ooh, careful where you're shooting those. Ballistas are inevitably going to cause friendly casualties. It's just part of having ballistas. Varioikoi, hoplites. Ugh. Those pikes are going to get shot a whole bunch. It is worthy of note that I mean, pike formations are definitely way weaker against missiles than hoplites. It's a big disadvantage compared to hoplites. Hoplites can sit there and take missiles all day long, not care about it. Pikes, a little more sensitive. Still targeting units in the back. Perfecto. That's fine. And here comes their landing. Let's go ahead and counter that. Made are moving. Make sure you actually do something useful once you get there. You gents just target things, kill things. Ballista can actually shoot the levies. I don't know. Shoot those slingers for a bit. Have fun. Because I got my pikemen targeting those, my hoplites. I don't want my hoplites to get shot. Gotta keep an eye on that. Come on. Just move. They'll be attackable in a second. It's always annoying that I can't queue up an attack on someone that's leaving a boat. This pike unit turned. I wish you hadn't. I guess I can't stop you. Taking some casualties there. Sad, but it happens. Just targeting these various missile units that are giving me a headache. There you go. There, their javelins dealt with. Easy peasy. Really not worth my time. As I said, devoting the Made-Eye there, big mistake. That wasted some lives of my pikemen. They could have really been, you know, not taking deaths here. See, we could have got this flank off way earlier, and they would have routed. The battle would have been over. It happens. For some reason, I thought they would land more than what they did. Never forget to take your dudes off of fire at will when they're done. You don't want to shoot your men. It's kind of a big deal. This battle's over. Come on, die. Thank you. Done. Piece of cake. 94 losses. Not even a pro. How long did that take? 5 minutes? About 5 minutes? Oh, yep. There's the timer. Yeah, under 5 minutes. Satisfying. Who on their side got kills? Yeah, as I figured, missile units. Missile units, and then pretty much all of these kills, I can guarantee you every single one of these kills here was javelins. Except these. These were actually melee kills. Because I don't think these have javelins. Also, you notice, even with all of my care, we still killed 30 of my own men. 94 losses. 64 kills. Still, 200 kills each. Almost. Ooh, kicked him in the crotch. Rip. Yep. Yeah.
At your command.
The wonders of Ballista. Get all this heresy out of here. And I'm gonna let these guys retrain. If you check out the settlement, we just went ahead and occupied, so we didn't do much with the population, and we have 22,000 foreigners. Guess what most of our army is made of? Foreigners. Now, we may not be able to keep replenishing because there might not be enough perioikoi. Nope, there should be enough. Yeah, I was a little worried because we'd lost some, you know, hoplites. Should be fine. Oh, what the hell? While we're here,
Ready for orders.
might as well have some more
We
fun.
hunger for battle.
Let's take Apollonia and finish out the Macedonian province. Finally.
Laying siege to the settlement. Let them come.
Yeah, I know that you can take care of that by yourself,
We cannot do that.
but what if you had help anyway?
For death and honor. Let them come. 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 For death and honor. Let them
Sparta, the Perioikoi, and Athens fighting side by side. Finally. Italian garrison marines? I'm not familiar with garrison marines. Huh. Is that from a
Besieging settlement.
I'm not familiar with garrison marines. I don't know what building gives that. I guess the level 3 docks? The auxiliary barracks? Like garrison swordsmen, yes, I'm used to, but marines, not so much. Those look like Principe. Okay, sure. Now my Cretians. I don't know what kind of damage they'll do from the front. I'm not sure. But they have armor piercing. They're some of the best archers in the game. Someone commented that comparatively, like, there's a Marian longbowman unit that's better, and that's about it. I can't verify. I know the Medui's noble archers are really, really good. But yeah, the Cretians should definitely be some of the best units in the game. And they have a bit of armor and a bit of melee attack and defense. They can even be thrown into the mix if they have to be. Okay.
Commander.
So, just on the off chance they want to come at us, bro, let's form up a phalanx.
As you command.
As you do. We'll form up our
By your command.
Magi on the right. Using them very much so like auxiliary units, huh? Just, here, have a flank. Good luck. That's fine, that can be a position of honor. The Spartae were always on the left flank, I believe. I believe it's referred to, quote-unquote, like, that honor was their own.
Commander. Ready.
Left flank being a pretty damn dangerous one to have, as I recall it.
Thessalian cavalry.
The Thessalians will take this as usual. They have more dangerous units this time. I know they have more dangerous units.
Ready.
Here,
Archers.
have some Cretians. That's
Ready and waiting.
fair. Yeah,
Missile infantry ready.
together they should be fine. Right?
Thorax hoplites.
Okay. Let's advance. Not sure what the AI is going to do here, so let's just, before anything even happens, get my orders. Okay. Because just due to our overwhelming numbers, I think they might come at us. They're certainly positioned to do so. Okay. Need my Athenians. And here come their garrison marines. Very tiny units, but from what I understand, unit count doesn't matter at all. Except for, like, the fact that you can have more units attacking a single unit. That matters, but beyond that, I don't think it's supposed to. Ooh, we have spare cavalry. Right. Good. Good, good, good. Athens! Get up there, homies. Fight! Die for the Hellas. Let's make sure you guys are also coming. I don't want you guys just firing at will. I don't know what kind of casualties those will do. I should wait until people are engaged. Here is Cleomenes. Ironic that Cleomenes is not leading a pike formation. Did I not just tell you you couldn't fire? Not listening to me.
General, by your command.
Bit of sloppy formation work.
At the
Let's take a look at the Athenians. Haven't seen them in game yet, I don't think. There they are. They definitely have high crests. Some anchors. There's the A. Alpha. It's got some owls for Athena. Oh, I was like, wait, why do they have a lambda for Sparta? Oh, it's Perioikoi. Looks like more of them have cloaks and thorax armor, like the cuirasses. Different forms of linothorax. Some of them have like steel ones compared to my Epirote, which just basically have almost the same linothorax. Ooh, there's an officer. Cool. Cool stuff. Whoa. Frames. Ooh, forgot to move. I have javelins that can move up. That's gonna take a while. Let's speed up time while we're waiting on this crap. Also, baggage train, you guys don't need to be here. Go away. They're landing like staggered, not all at the same time properly because of where they're choosing to land. It's annoying. I hate it when they do that. Makes it harder to deal with them. Okay. Looks like they're reforming before deciding to land. If I'm not careful, they'll pelt me with javelins before they actually land. Okay, here they go. There's no way we're in range. Okay, good. One. They're not going to be attackable for a minute, but I should advance my Cretians. Okay, they've all committed. Let's move up. I should be able to shoot them while they're disembarking regardless, I think. Stop. And I don't know if they'll shoot. I guess not. There's one. There's two. There's three. I don't have a target on the Admiral. That's fine. Those are going to kill my own dudes. And not much help there. Okay, that's fine. Just reform with the main line of Cretan. Ooh, they actually did a cavalry attack on my mid-eye. That failed. It always does, guys. Come on. Don't need to stop trying that. Hoplites. I'm a little concerned about one of my Thessalians there, but they're well armored. They're fine. Right. Oh wow, they actually came in for an attack. I did not even notice. Ooh, phalanx, please. I was not paying attention. Bad job, me. Bad. And you should feel bad. Oh, look at that juicy target. Ooh, shoot in that area, please. Please, do it. Do it now. Arrows for days. So, Cretans. Oh, that's nice. I don't even give a shit. Just shoot things. Have fun. Don't even care. How you guys doing? You're doing fine, actually. Great. Ooh. Not you so much. Back off. It's because I left you in formation. Oops. Game's getting a little framey due to my irresponsible usage of double armies. Oh no. All of you kill that particular unit of Italian swordsmen. Fuck that unit of swordsmen. I don't know. I should really do. I should kill him. He's the commander. And he's in range of so many different missile units. This is going to be fun. Yep, there it comes. Well, he's going to die in a second. Just join the fight. Just be of use somehow. Not too worried about how this army fares in terms of numbers, because it doesn't really matter. I can just replenish them, if need be. Not a big problem. Is he not dead? He routed but didn't die? Aw. Okay, well, use fire arrows and whatever you want now. Medai, why is everything in front of you not dead? There. That little morale debuff I like so much. Glorious hoplites combat. Are those Creations? What are you doing? You're not supposed to be in there. You little Dickens. These Athenians are just charging in, doing a marathon on them. Wham. Rip. Fuck him up. Ooh. Yeah, cut off his arm. Ooh, right in the belly. And there they go. It's the great flood of shields. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, archers, you can stop killing my own men now. Thanks. All infantry. Kill that, please. I'm really wasting my Medai in that melee combat. Oops. Hey guys, I think we won. I gotta say, I think we won. Charge! Kill him. End. Easy peasy. Took 116 losses. Whatever. And as you can see, Creations definitely performing on the kills. And as I said, I didn't even use them well in a proper land battle. Like, I should have been flanking them or, you know, shooting at the backs of enemies. This is just shooting people in the face. Still, definitely carried their own weight. Not as scary as Ballista, but, you know, they're more tactically flexible than Ballista. You know, they don't get screwed if we're in a forest. They're not totally useless if the enemy's on a hill, like, and we're halfway across the map. I don't know, just more flexible. But I do prefer Ballista over archers normally, but it's good to have a couple armies running both. Alright, that is 2 Roman cities in 1 turn and 1 Epirus army down in 1 turn.
Ready for battle.
And Apollonia is ours. We're going to tear down all these buildings. Whoops. I said tear down all these buildings. Now, oh, we have a food deficit. It's because of the new buildings. All the level 3 buildings. Okay, so what we're going to do now is I prepared a fleet with nothing but an admiral and a supply ship. I'm hopeful. These are transports. I don't see an enemy fleet. I'm hopeful that we can sneak them over to Apollonia and real quick get over to Taurus. I'll want to probably cycle Cleomenes up here to defend Epidamnos. I mean, it's a wow. Shit.
Commander.
Perseus.
Ready for orders.
Get the fuck out of the city. How did they have 4 armies? That's their best commander. Okay. That is worrying.
How can I be of assistance?
That is incredibly worrying. Practice your sabotage, because you can't reach the other ones. At least he can't help with his that. Jesus Christ. Well, I was gonna say sneak over to Taurus. now I say do night battles one by one until we eliminate this clusterfuck. Empress must think it's more powerful than me right now, right? Right? No, they don't.
Greetings.
Peace?
Do not waste time on ill-chosen words, although an hour or...
Nope. Okay.
There's a good pork roasting for you.
Well, see, if the DRC join the war, they're gonna get raffle stomped. But it might give me a moment. It would give me access to this entire province. Dominium and Iader. Actually, yeah, I want that. DRC. You guys want to join this war?
Welcome. We will talk and then we will feast until our
No.
guts rumble and our backsides ache from overuse.
Ah?
Disagree.
That might distract them for a couple of turns. I'm sorry, DRC. You guys are fucked. I just need a couple of turns to deal with this, and I'm gonna raise something here. Ashinis. I'm gonna need you.
Ready for orders.
I'm gonna need you to recruit, like, literally anything. What does Apollonia have specifically? I don't know. Hang on. Here we go. Oh, Molossans. Who cares?
We hunger for
I just need a
battle.
garrison so the
For a good and
enemy
glorious
maybe,
life.
hopefully, won't be tempted. Right? Right? Right. I'm not concerned. You're concerned. I'm very concerned. Because these guys need
At
to
your
leave,
command, we
like,
hunger
yesterday.
for battle. Commander, make haste. men.
We're gonna have problems. I did not recognize the severity of that threat. Regardless, I'd say that's a good start on our war with Rome and Epirus. And I think it's gonna be a bloody one. See you guys next time.